Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to another amazing Lunch and Learn. If you're hopping on, my name is Stephanie Rollins. I am one of the executive coaches for the TSP Mastermind. Shout out to all of our amazing businesses in the Mastermind. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. If you are tuning in right now, make sure you type in replay so that we know that you're watching from the replay. As you guys are coming in, go ahead and type in the comments, tell us where you're located, and then also make sure you tag your business page because this is your time to get your shameless plug on, and you guys can network with each other throughout the Lunch and Learn and then after the Lunch and Learn as well. So we have an amazing topic today, something that is super time relevant and something that everybody probably needs to know about right now. And our guest today is not an unfamiliar face. So, you know, Terry's been around with us for a few years now. He's our resident Facebook ads expert. We're so excited to have him on today's Lunch and Learn. So let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about Terry Foster. So Terry Foster is the man behind helping hundreds of business owners fall back in love with their business by helping them generate leads and sales via effective and profitable paid media buying strategies. Since 2016, Terry's agency, Terry Foster Consulting, has managed over $10 million of ad spend, resulting in $50 million of sales. Did y'all hear that? $50 million of sales. That's crazy. Terry is most proud of helping 9 different businesses exceed over $1 million of sales in a calendar year. Again, y'all, that is crazy. Terry, thank you so much for joining us today.
I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course. We love having you on. You always bring such valuable information to the room, and it's just stuff that can help everybody, and anybody can implement this stuff. So we're so glad to have you. So Terry, a lot of things in your bio like really stood out to me, not only just the numbers, but you know, just that this comes across as something that you're really passionate about. Just helping businesses create these leads and sales. So can you tell me really quick, how important is it for a business to continuously bring in not just leads and sales, but meaningful leads and sales?
It's absolutely critical because everyone gets in a business. We become entrepreneurs and we have this dream of how we want it to look. And if you don't have leads and if you don't have sales, that's just not the way that it goes. So that can kind of kill your entrepreneurial drive if you don't have those consistent leads and sales, and just be able to help create that for businesses, and the impact that we've seen it have just means the world to me. Just being able to see people generate additional revenue, so they're bringing on additional staff, they are leaving their 9 to 5, they're giving back to the community. So all that stuff matters so much, and that's the reason why I do what I do.
Absolutely. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And like I said, we could just tell that you're really passionate about this. So thank you again for coming on and just sharing all this knowledge with us today. Hey, Kirsten, I see that you're here. Again, if you are just popping on, please make sure that you are typing your name in the comments, tag your business page, let us know where you're located. That way you guys can kind of mix and mingle. Again, we have Terry Foster on the Lunch and Learn today, and we're going to be talking about winning with Facebook ads on Black Friday. We all know, I mean, Terry, I'm pretty sure you're going to talk about this in a minute, but we all know that during Black Friday, it's super competitive. And it's going to be hard to be seen, but I know you're going to give us exactly what we need to know so that we can be seen. So I'm super excited about this. Hey, Angela, thank you for popping on. Really quick, actually, before we go into your talking points, can you just talk about like why? Hey, Grace, thank you for popping on. Can you just talk about like why it's so competitive during Black Friday? I mean, we know the obvious reasons, everybody's trying to advertise, but is there something that happens like on the Facebook back end as far as, you know, raising the bar for people and, you know, having people kind of spend more money, anything like that?
Yeah, well, first off, let's get very clear about why Black Friday, Cyber Monday is so important. And the sole reason is because there's going to be $87 billion spent between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, $87 billion. So everyone wants to get a piece of that pie. 86% of Americans plan to do some type of purchasing during that time frame, and more of that is happening online. So let's be very clear about why this time is important, because there's a lot of money involved. And the reason why it's so competitive on Facebook, Instagram, pretty much everywhere is because of that fact. It's a supply and demand type of thing. Facebook is an auction platform, so the more people that come in and spend more money, that means the cost to get your ads shown are going to go up. So it's simple supply and demand, which is why costs go up and why there's more competition, because people want as much of that $87 billion as possible, and you should too.
Gotcha. Yep. And we're going to talk all about it. So thank you for sharing that. Hey, Angel, I see you're on. Angela's here. Thank y'all so much for popping on. Make sure that you're sharing this video out because not often we get a little intimate one-on-one time with Terry. So we want to maximize this time, y'all. If y'all have questions, go ahead and type them into the comments because we're going to come back and take some questions a little bit later too. Hey, Janine. All right. So Terry, right now, Black Friday is coming up, but you talk about one of the ways to win with Facebook ads during this time is to plan in advance. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, definitely. Planning is so important. So if you're just starting now, you're definitely a little bit late, but that's not saying that you still shouldn't hop in and kind of get your piece of the pie. But ideally, Black Friday, Cyber Monday is something that should have been on your marketing calendar many months ago. Actually, at the beginning of the year, I kind of like to say that this time frame can kind of make or break your year. We've seen instances where like the month of November can 4 or 5x the typical amount of sales that e-com brand has had. So you want to plan because there's a lot of money at stake. So when you're at business and there's money at stake, you should plan accordingly. So you should find out what your offers are. You should kind of tease the offers in advance. That way, when you're going into Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you're not going with something unproven. You should focus on conversion rate optimization because on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you should be spending more money to get more traffic to your pages. So you should have done some testing in advance to make sure that those pages are converting how you want them to convert. So everything needs to be planned out, and especially now with Facebook, even in terms of getting your ads up, since so many ads are going to be uploaded to the system and there's going to be so much strain on their system, you want to make sure that you're not waiting Friday morning to put your Black Friday ads up because they're probably being review status all of Friday and maybe on Saturday. So I'm suggesting that you kind of get your ads up at least 5 days in advance. That may be a little bit of overkill, but there's a lot of money at stake. So I'd rather be safe than sorry. So you want to plan because there's money involved.
Absolutely. And you said something that kind of sparked 2 additional questions. So my first question is it a good idea to run Black Friday ads on Facebook if you've never run Facebook ads before?
Well, it's going to depend on your offer. So if you have like a really strong offer, if you're a new brand, you haven't ran Facebook ads before, but you want to kind of start off with a bang and you have a really great offer, we'll kind of touch on that a little bit later, then it can make sense to do it. Like if you're just launching and you don't have like a really amazing offer and it's kind of unproven, then you're going to kind of get in there at the time where competition is high. But on the flip side, the buying intent is also the highest, but people are looking for deals. They are looking for great offers around that time because your competitors are going to be offering those things. So if you're kind of just coming to the table and you're not coming with a strong offer, then you probably should pass.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense. And yeah, we're going to talk about the offers in a second. But an additional question, hey, Rosalind, hey, Danielle. An additional question that I have is regarding running your ads. What do you think about pre-Black Friday ads and people running pre-Black Friday sales?
Yeah, I'm a proponent of pre-Black Friday sales, and I'm wondering like down the road, like how early people are going to start, because it seems to get earlier and earlier every year, but it kind of makes sense because if everyone's waiting until Friday and you can kind of get in before Friday, then you get a chance to get the money before they see the other offers on Friday. So kind of like when does it get too early on that? I don't know, but typically I do recommend to clients if we can kind of do some pre-Black Friday sales to just kind of get a piece of that money before other people get a chance, then we do. And typically they work really well. A lot of people at least start on Thursday. That's kind of like a big sales day as well, like that Thanksgiving day. But even before that, even earlier in the month, you kind of just, that goes along with testing as well, because when Black Friday comes along, you want to have an offer and a landing page and an ad that you feel really good and strongly about. And the way to do that is to actually get some data behind it. So if you kind of run like smaller 1-day tests that kind of teases out that Black Friday sale and you see how people respond. If those do well, then you know going into that Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you can push that hard and it's going to be successful. So I'm a fan of doing it before
Okay.
to a certain extent.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Got it. Not too early, but early enough.
Right.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So you were just kind of talking about having a good offer. So in your eyes, and I know this is one of your tips. So what constitutes a good offer? What makes a good offer for Black Friday?
Yeah, so it's going to be different for every business, and it's going to be based upon what you typically offer throughout the year. Like, for example, like if a brand never offers anything at all, no discount, because that's just not what they do, like an Apple, then a 10% or 15% offer is a big deal because that's something typically people can't get throughout the year. But if you're already like giving 20% off discount codes routinely with your Facebook ads, then giving 25% off isn't that great of an offer because that's barely better than what people can generally get. So you kind of keep that in mind, that you definitely want this offer to be the best that you have of the year. And it's not 100% about discounts. Obviously, discounts are nice, but when you're thinking about Black Friday, Cyber Monday offers, you also got to be thinking about how do you get people to spend more money, because they're going to be in a spending mood. So how do you get to maximize your average order value? So maybe instead of giving 40 or 50% off, you do like a buy one, get one free, because actually that's probably going to be more profitable for you. Or maybe you kind of tier your discount. So if they spend over $150, they get a 30% discount. If they spend over 100, they get a 20% discount. You want to incentivize people to spend as much money as possible, because you are going to be giving up some of your margins with these deals, no matter what deal you have. So you can kind of combat that by getting people to spend more money. And then obviously you have to kind of look at this as a big picture too. The people that come in, even if they come on a discount, you're getting a chance to have them be exposed to whatever you're selling. So if they like it, they should buy again at full price. So you want to keep that in mind. So even if you lose a little bit on the front end, you should make it back if you have a solid business.
Awesome. That sounds good. And so that just, really goes back to, Lamar just did the 7-day sales challenge a few weeks ago. Well, a month ago. Time goes by really fast. That was 2 months ago, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But in that challenge, he talked about creating an irresistible offer and just kind of making your offers no-brainers for your people that come along, right? So I love those points that you have. And if you guys have questions, please make sure that you guys are dropping them in the comments. So again, my name is Stephanie Rollins. I'm one of the TSP Mastermind Executive Coaches. And then we are here with Terry Foster, owner of Terry Foster Consulting. Terry has done some big things for small businesses, made them a lot of money. He's managed a lot of ad spend, so he knows what he's talking about. He's our resident Facebook ads expert. And so we're just so happy to have him on. And today we're talking about winning with Facebook ads on Black Friday. So really quick, for those who just jumped in, Terry, we already talked about planning in advance and we talked about having a great offer. Can you just do a really quick recap of those two things, and then we'll move into your third point?
Definitely. So planning in advance, just make sure that you are prepared for the occasion. It's a big occasion or a lot of money is going to be spent. People are looking to buy from you. So you want to make sure that you plan in advance, have your assets ready, have your ads ready to go, have your offers ready to go. Don't wait until the day before to kind of get everything in place, because you may end up missing out, and no one wants to miss out on this Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. Second one, we talked about having a great offer. So offer is king. You want to have an irresistible offer so that when people see your offer, it's too good to pass up, and you need to make sure that it's better than your typical offer. So if you were typically running 30% off throughout the year, that means that you can't run 30% off on Black Friday or Cyber Monday, because that isn't any better than what you typically do. So you want to make it by far the best offer of the year, and you want to make sure that you're finding ways to incentivize people other ways other than discounts. So buy one, get one free, different tiers, free gifts, things like that as well are also great offers that you can have.
Love it. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about leveraging warm audiences. What are your tips for leveraging warm audiences for Black Friday?
Yeah, so warm audiences are those people that have engaged with you before. So they may have bought from you in the past. They may have added something to the cart but didn't buy. They may have came to one of your webinars and didn't buy. They may have got your ebook but didn't schedule a consultation. Those are all warm audiences because they're in that kind of second touch point. And when you're done with Black Friday, you want to take advantage of that because you know that those people have some type of interest. They were close, and now you're getting this really great offer in front of them. So it's going to be easier to kind of seal the deal. And why that's also important is because the cost of reaching new audiences for prospecting during Black Friday, Cyber Monday is more expensive because we kind of touched on that because there's more demand going on. But if people are on your audiences, your custom audiences for warm, it's a little bit cheaper to get in front of them because Facebook knows that they have some type of interest in you. So you want, like, if you have a list, you want to make sure that you get that uploaded to Facebook as a custom audience, and you can create ads going back in front of those people. Also make sure that your Facebook pixel is set up properly so you're tracking people no matter what part of the funnel they're in, and you want to make sure that you get back in front of them. Retargeting is pretty much always going to be your most profitable type of campaign. And on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, it will be no exception. That's kind of what you want to ride out, and you want to be able to spend as much money there as possible. That's why it's also important that if you're kind of looking to have like a really big Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like $50,000, $100,000 during that stretch, you need to make sure that you are preparing for that in advance by boosting up the sizes of those retargeting audiences, because the more people that you have to retarget to, the better, because that's the more money that you can spend on those audiences, and that's going to make you a lot more money. So it's definitely important to make sure that you're leveraging your warm audiences. Don't forget about them, because likely there's a good percentage of people that are actually waiting to see what you have to drop, because if they may have been interested today, but why would they shop today if they can wait until next week and get an amazing deal? So you want to make sure that when you drop that amazing deal, they get to see it.
Absolutely. And then, so Terry, let us know, like, can you give us, I'm going like off script here, but can you just give us some quick tips on, so I just love that piece, just talking about retargeting and just putting your best foot forward when it comes to, those types of ad campaigns. But can you tell us really quickly, like, what are some really good ways to stand out, even though we're coming in front of these warmer audiences? What are some ways outside of the offer to really stand out, like as far as like creative goes, your ad creative?
Yeah, so I mean, you pretty much answered the question. The way to stand out are your creatives. So making sure that you have good creatives that are engaging, that gets people to stop the scroll, because you can have an amazing offer, but still, like, if they see your ad and they scroll right through it because you're using like a generic stock image, or you're just using something that doesn't stand out, then they may not even get to see what you're offering. So you need to come to the table with solid creatives. And now with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it's kind of easier to create good creatives because you can kind of make the offer like the star. So like if you have a video, for example, you have to let people know what the offer is. It has to be kind of like loud and clear, like it's 50% off. Like they shouldn't watch your video and have to wonder like, hey, what is this offer? So if you have a really strong offer, you weave that into your creative. Same thing with images. You want it to be as easy as possible for people to know what your offer is, kind of get their attention. So GIFs kind of work well. So those are quick moving images that kind of flash. You guys know what GIFs are. You can use that with some text overlay. For something like this, typically, since we do like a retargeting and we know that we just want to really get people's attention, you can use like shorter videos, like 15 seconds or less, because you don't really have to do as much convincing or selling on the front end because your offer is so good. So like outside of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, we still kind of prefer to use longer videos, even though Facebook sometimes advises to use shorter videos because sometimes people need more convincing. But during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, your offer, it should be so good that your video doesn't need to really do the selling. Your video just needs to get them to know about the offer and click on through, and then you should be good. Awesome. Same thing with messaging. So you want your ad copy to be on point. Shorter ad copy is cool during this. You want to make sure that your offer stands out. and people know what to expect, and you kind of deliver on that consistency once they hit your landing page, once they hit your store. If you have a store-wide sale, make sure that you have a banner on top letting people know what that is. Make it as easy for people as possible. So if everything is 30% off on your store, then you can actually set it up so people get that automatic discount when they add the product, as opposed to having to put in a coupon code. You want to create as less friction as possible to make it easy for people to buy, because people buy from multiple places as well. So you don't want to give them more work that's necessary. Kind of decrease the amount of steps, and you'll see your conversion rate go up, and you'll see your amount of sales go up.
Awesome. And for those who don't know, can you tell people, I know there are some tools for people to help, or for people to kind of be able to tell whether or not their pixel is installed on their page correctly. Do you have any tool recommendations that you can kind of give the audience so that they can kind of check them out on their own and make sure that their stuff is set up right?
Yeah, so you want to use a Google Chrome plugin called Facebook Pixel Helper. So it's a free extension. You have to be using Google Chrome, but pretty much you just download that plugin on Google Chrome, and then any page that you go to, it will tell you what pixel is installed and if it's properly installed. So if it's installed correctly, it'll give you like a little green check mark, and it will tell you, like, for example, if it's a add to cart pixel, if it's an initiate checkout pixel, if it's a lead pixel. If it's not firing correctly, then I think it just shows up blank or red. But that's kind of like the only tool that you need. It's free. Just go to Google Chrome and get the Pixel Helper, Facebook Pixel Helper.
Awesome. And I just want to point out, Terry, I've been scrolling past a couple of these comments, but you're getting some major shout outs in the comments. Somebody said, I was trying to scroll up and find it. Yeah, Danielle said, hire Terry Foster Consulting, they rock. And then Latoya, or is it Latoya or Latanya? Yeah, Latoya, she is giving you a shout out. She tagged someone and let them know that you're amazing at retargeting and ad campaigns.
Appreciate the love.
Awesome. So Angel is asking, should you offer on your ad or should you direct them to an event?
Should you offer what on like the?
Yeah, Angel, can you clarify really quick? We'll come right back to your question, but if you can just kind of clarify what you mean. Isadora is asking, do you think it's better to have one deal across the weekend or deals that change from Black Friday to Small Biz Saturday to Cyber Monday?
Yeah, so typically most clients that we have, they do change up their deals. So if it's like they may have the same deal on Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and then they may switch it up for like Saturday, Small Business Saturday, and I don't even know what they call Sunday, but typically we run the deals all weekend long. So I like switching it up if you can do that. Some businesses may not be able to switch it up. If that's the case, it's okay to have one deal, especially if it's an amazing deal. But if you can switch it up, then typically that's what we do, just to see what the response is. And then that also allows you to kind of adjust accordingly, because like say that you thought that you had a really stellar deal for Black Friday, and so you picked that day to get the best deal, and then the Saturday deal you thought was a little bit weaker, but then when you look at the numbers, you made more money on that Saturday, then you can run that same deal on Cyber Monday, as opposed to when you first planned, you may have been looking to run a deal that you ran on Black Friday. So it also allows you to kind of test and make some different adjustments based upon data.
Awesome. And then, yeah, Angela said it's Sell Something Sunday. So yeah, in TSP, we call it Sell Something Sunday.
Sell Something Sunday, okay.
You gotta do something on Sunday. You can't leave Sunday out. Thanks, Angela. Okay, all right. So Angel, we're still waiting on you if you're there. But if not, I wanted to do a really quick recap about leveraging warm audiences. I think that was a really good piece just for people who are just hopping on. If you could just kind of go back to that point and talk about why you should leverage warm audiences on Black Friday and how you can do that.
Sure. So warm audience, just quick definition, it's people that have already engaged with you once. So maybe they have bought from you, maybe they're your email list, maybe they have added to the cart but didn't complete the purchase. Those are examples of warm audiences. And the reason why those are super, super important during Black Friday, Cyber Monday are because they are the most profitable types of audiences. And that's all throughout the year, but definitely Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So you want to make sure that you're not missing out on that low hanging fruit because those people are looking to buy from you. They may have already bought from you. They may be just hanging around waiting to see what you have to offer during that special. So you want to make sure that you take advantage of that. And it's also cheaper to reach warm traffic than it is cold traffic during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday stretch because of the amount of competition. So there's people that are already in kind of your universe, you can kind of get a deal on reaching them. So you want to make sure that you exploit that as much as possible and you kind of allow yourself to spend as much money as possible getting back in front of those people.
Awesome. And so we have 2 more questions here. Angel is back. She said the Black Friday offer last year, we directed them to a wait list and then we sent the actual offer on Black Friday. So I'm guessing she's asking if that's a good strategy or.
Okay. Yeah, to kind of get people to sign up. Yeah, that's a good strategy to get people to express interest, doing exactly what you did. And then when you announce it, you can kind of just give those people the details via email. You can run ads to them, but it's a good way to build up a list that you can reach out to and engage interest on what you're offering. So.
Awesome. And then last question. So this is kind of my question in the beginning, and I probably didn't word it correctly, but Josh said, should brands begin warming their pixels now with low-cost traffic ads and retarget for Black Friday?
So you should start to build audiences up. So I'm not sure if you kind of mean specifically with traffic campaigns. I typically don't run any traffic campaigns, so I always optimize for conversions. I optimize for purchases. So I'm not sure if you were actually being specific around the term traffic, or do you just mean start driving more people to your store? If it's the latter, then yeah, you do want to. Most times we tell clients that you can start to like gradually bump up your budget, even though they have to kind of realize that, you know, from November 1st through whatever Black Friday is, that Thursday or Wednesday, the return on ad spend may not be as good, but it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off at the end of the day because we'll capitalize once Black Friday, Cyber Monday hits. And that's even months out in advance. Like if you have a strong Black Friday, Cyber Monday, it can, make the last few months that were average look really good because, you can just make a lot of money during that stretch.
Awesome. Got it. Okay. Terry, so first of all, thank you so much for just joining us today.
You're
for
welcome.
Lunch and Learn.
My
Yeah,
pleasure.
it's just always amazing having you. So thank you so much for just taking your time out to come and give us these nuggets, especially right before Black Friday, because I know some people are probably scrambling right now to get their stuff together. So this is right on time.
Yes.
So thank you again.
No
So
problem.
Terry, you've got something for the audience. Go ahead and tell us about that.
Sure, yeah. So if you would like to kind of partner with us on Facebook ad campaigns, so be totally transparent. If you're looking to get ads up by Black Friday, that's not going to happen. We're a little bit late, but Christmas is right around the corner as well. So there's still a lot of money to be made after Black Friday. So we have a special promo that if you buy our Facebook ads fast track program, we're going to throw in access to our Facebook ads playbook, which is our online training course. So that's a $300 value that we're going to throw in for free for anyone that buys our Facebook ads fast track program, which is basically we'll set up your campaign for you. We'll do the targeting. We'll create the ad copy. We'll kind of decide where traffic should go. So we do that. We create a video telling you what we did, why we did it, and then all you have to do is kind of hit the go button, and then your ads will be good to go, and they'll be set up by a team of experts. So if you're interested in that, we have that deal available. I think I just gave our regular URL. I didn't create like a special.
Yeah, we
link or
dropped it down
anything
in the comments, so it's there.
Cool. Yeah, so we have that going on. And if you are specifically a beauty or fashion brand that's selling products, we have a beta deal for our Brown Beauty Club, which is something that we created. It's basically a community of people that are looking to support Black-owned beauty and fashion brands. So we're building up an amazing community that wants to support people with those type of brands. So we have beta going on where you can get in for free. So if you're interested in that, go to brownbeautyclub.com.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. And I don't know if y'all heard this or not, but Terry just said for his fast track, all you have to do is press the go button. Yep. And did you say, is that the one you're throwing in for free? Or are you throwing in the course for free?
The course is for free, yeah.
Okay, but still,
Yeah.
all you got to do is press go. You're doing the targeting, you're doing the ad copy, like all of that stuff. All they have to do is press the button to turn on the campaign. So that's just a no-brainer right there. But I think you plugged yourself enough. I think you plugged yourself. But yeah, that's a no-brainer right there, folks. So yeah, if you need help with your ads, this is definitely a great way to go. So we've dropped that link for you guys in the comments. Make sure you take advantage of that. Okay, that's a really good deal. So take advantage of that. So thank you again, Terry, for coming on today. Again, we appreciate you.
It's been a pleasure. Hope everyone capitalizes and gets some of that 86 billion.
Yes, awesome. So y'all have a great day. Next week, we're going to have Samuel Jennings on. He is a tech genius. So make sure that you're tuning in for that. And then we will see you next week.